Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. A new era of China, Japan, and South Korea ties shape promising regional integration. The top officials of China, Japan, and South Korea reiterated their commitment to safeguard free trade and reaffirmed their shared goal for regional stability and development following the 8th Trilateral Summit, with the possibility of a trilateral free trade agreement offering broader regional collaboration. The 8th Trilateral Summit yielded fruitful outcomes. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang said China, Japan, and South Korea agreed to enhance political trust, work together strategically in boosting regional integration and development. While China further opens up its market, the country welcomes South Korean and Japanese firms to invest in Chinese sectors, including healthcare, insurance, and securities, Li said at the press conference after the summit. Faced with rising uncertainties at global stage, the three countries have been continuing feasible cooperation, which is also in line with shared interests, Li said at the opening ceremony of the 7th China-Japan Republic of Korea Business Summit on Tuesday in Chengdu, capital of southwest China's Sichuan province. The summit is one of the activities marking the 20th anniversary of the trilateral cooperation. He added that they need to strive to further upgrade regional integration and development. Li noted that China, Japan, and South Korea are firm supporters of Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, the RCEP, and should continue carrying out the consensus reached in Bangkok last month and make sure the agreement is to be signed in 2020. Meanwhile, the three sides should accelerate China, Japan, South Korea free trade zone negotiations and make concrete progress, Li said. It shows FTZ agreement is just around the corner, Zhao Ganqing, a research fellow at the Shanghai Institute for International Studies, told the Global Times on Tuesday. With the elimination of economic and technical hurdles, these three Northeast Asian countries will be the major force and pushing forward RCEP closer to realization, Zhao said. They all showed strong willingness in establishing the FTZ, which has been under negotiation for years, he noted. However, uncertainties remain, for example, the U.S. interference and India's decision on RCEP, which may affect Japan's decision, he said. China, Japan, and South Korea already reached a deal along with 12 other countries on RCEP, a mega Asian Pacific trade pact, in November after years of negotiations. The deal is expected to be signed in February 2020, injecting a new growth momentum into the Asia-Pacific region, which has been hit hard by months-long the trade war between China and the U.S., the two of the largest global economies. Although Japan may follow India's suit if New Delhi decides to reject the mega trade deal at the end, it won't significantly impact the multilateral negotiations among China, Japan, and South Korea. Considering consensus may have already been reached, the analyst told the Global Times. The Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe called for stronger cooperation with China and South Korea, helping build a new era of development at the Business Summit on Tuesday, Japanese broadcaster NHK reported. Abe made reference to the city of Chengdu, once the capital of Shu, and the historical era of the three kingdoms that were rivals. Pardon me, let me adjust my pop filter because it's a little distracting. Okay, my apologies. He said the leaders of the three countries are not fighting each other as the three kingdoms did, according to NHK. Such a description of three kingdoms reflects Japan's Asia-centered consciousness, which means Asian people will have the final say on regional order and affairs. Liu Junhong, research fellow of the China Institutes of Contemporary International Relations, told the Global Times. To avoid offending the U.S., Japan has not clarified on this point, but it indeed hopes to establish this trilateral mechanism that would help influence international order, Liu said. Major Asian economies are greatly influenced by China-U.S. relations and policy-making process, and Japan, as the world's third largest economy, expects its policies to be more self-dependent, Liu noted. Analysts believe the trilateral summit has significant implications as the trio is unhindered by political and historical divergences and are now moving forward in accordance to the changing times amid rising U.S. hegemony and protectionism. China has been playing an important role as mediator as both China-Japan ties and China-South Korea ties are warming up, Zhao said. Business communities from China, Japan, and South Korea issued a joint communique on Tuesday welcoming the outcomes of the summit and vowing to continue forgiving sustainable ties. Following the summit on Tuesday, the China Council for the Promotion of International Trade, the Korea Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Kaidanren, which is the Japanese Business Federation, pledged to safeguard free trade and advance regional integration, according to the joint communique seen by the Global Times. Considering China's advantages in 5G and Internet, Japan and South Korea have been advancing largely in IT and big data, so collaboration among the three countries is highly expected. Liu Zhenjing, an associate research fellow at the Chinese Academy of International Trade and Economic Cooperation, said on Tuesday. Also, next up, we have the Fed may be quietly masking extent of efforts to calm the repo market. The foreign central banks have reduced usage of a U.S. repo pool that fits with Fed's strategy of expanding banking reserves.
Biggest fear.
Oops, let's pause that for one moment. We're going to pass that video. Feel free to come back to that on your own time and listen to the full interview there. A look ahead at blockchain's next decade. It was a recent post shared by Ripple, so feel free again to come back and log into that. I'll include that in the description. The final thing that we really wanted to discuss today, I kind of tossed in some extra articles just to give this video a little bit more meat and potatoes, as they call it. YouTube is clamping down on crypto-related videos. I don't know if you've seen that all around Twitter this morning, but it has been a hot item as content creators are having their YouTube content just erased and deleted by YouTube. There seems to be determined scrutiny and removal of cryptocurrency-related videos on the popular and largest video content sharing platform, YouTube. This called for a special attention after the venture capitalist at NextGen VP, Chris Dunn, called out YouTube for removing his age-long cryptocurrency-related videos, citing harmful or dangerous content and sale of regulated goods. Some crypto content makers are already taking steps to move their contents from the platform after years of hard work on making video tutorials based on cryptocurrency trading. Chris Dunn has been running and uploading videos on this channel in the past 10 years. He also said he has garnered over 200,000 subscribers on the channel with over 7 million views. He said YouTube just removed one of my most crypto videos, citing harmful and dangerous content and sale of regulated goods. It's been 10 years of making videos, 200,000 subs and 7 million plus views. What are you guys doing? He's asking. And then there's the tweet by Chris Dunn. I actually did see his video this morning on Twitter. Another user identified on Twitter as Node Investor also lodged a similar complaint. In the tweet, he said his video of 2 years based on crypto research has now been flagged as illegal by YouTube. He said, "Merry Christmas to you also, YouTube." Apparently, a video I posted 2 years ago on researching crypto is now illegal. Rules are changing, he said. And there's his tweet on Twitter. Omar Baum, a popular cryptocurrency trader and analyst who has tons of subscribers on his YouTube channel, has recently advised his followers that are still interested in seeing his videos. He urged them to follow him on an alternative video sharing platform he captioned before YouTube could clamp down on his video as meted on other cryptocurrency video content makers. He added that there may be another attack from the Google-owned video platform specifically directed at the cryptocurrency ecosystem. He said, in case YouTube decides to delete my channel or most of my videos, please follow me on LBRY. They've already hit many of the crypto channels you know and love, so the attack may already be here against cryptocurrency. Conclusively, there are many other complaints from different quarters on crypto Twitter regarding the clampdown on long years of hard work by YouTube without a tangible reason other than the cited harmful or dangerous content. Is cryptocurrency really dangerous? ? If not, why the recent onslaught? ? As stated by the author. Our thoughts on that is, the censorship, if you're following the guidelines, I think it's probably above and beyond. If you do have something offensive in your video, as far as words or descriptions in there, be cautious with that if you are a content provider. Here we do make our videos for all ages, but we rate it 100% adult only, as we feel we want to make content for everyone, but we only want it to be labeled adult, just for precaution's sake. And as even in Coinbase, you need to be 13 years or older to even be an investor. So basically that's kind of how we are looking at it. As many countries, once you become 13, you're able to, even have alcohol, such as wine, or you're considered an adult in many other countries at the age of 13. So it's probably a consideration that was made under the Coinbase for making it 13 and above to even be an investor. We kind of designed the videos here in a similar fashion, but based for adults, because we expect you're probably working and you're obviously old enough to make your own wise decisions. As here, we are not financial advisors and we do not give investment advice. We're here only for entertainment purposes, as we like to share information that we learn, as this is a fun thing for us as well. Again, you guys who are celebrating the holidays, we wish you happy holidays and many safe and warm wishes coming out to you. Sending you all of our love until the next one.